Can you see that we've got all the times tables here from 1 to 12? Which times table on this table here is the easiest?
Number 1.
Okay, so we don't need to learn that, do we? So
No.
we can scribble that one out, in fact, can't we? Because we don't need to learn that one at all. So that's saved us some time, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Are there any other really easy times tables on there that you don't need to learn?
Number 2, 3.
So you know the twos. The twos are easy. You've been doing them for years, aren't they? And you know the threes as well?
No.
You don't? Well, let's leave.
I know.
You do?
I
Okay.
do.
Yeah, I would have expected you to know them by now. Are there any other easy times tables there?
5, 6.
Okay.
7, 8.
Is there one that's
9,
easier than the
10.
fives? We'll come on to the fives. What about the tens? Is that easy?
Yeah, that's super easy. And the 11s.
Why is the 11 easy? Can you tell me?
Because 2 times 11 equals 22.
Yeah.
The numbers before 11, the numbers that are further, so you got to count right to 22, and you would reach 11.
So if I do 2 times 11, it's 22. So I just remember I'm timesing by 2 and I make it 22.
20 divided by 11 is 2.
So what's 6 times 11?
6 times 11 is 66.
What about 8 times 11?
88.
Okay, should we cross this one out then?
Yep.
That's easy, isn't it? Okay, brilliant. Now you mentioned the fives. Why are the fives easy?
Because I've done them 1,000 times.
Okay.
I said them a billion times.
Do you know what I used to do? I used to half my 10 times table. So I used to do, 5 times 5. Well, 5 times 10 is 50, and half of 50 is 25. That's what I used to do. Do you think that might work?
Found 25. I found 25. Yeah.
Yeah. So what's 8 times 10?
8 times 10 is 80. So we half it.
Yeah, which gives us
40.
Brilliant. So we can cross that one off, can't we?
Yeah.
Okay, lovely. So let's have a look. Are there any other easy ones on there?
Oh, the 8 times tables and the 6 and the 7.
Why are they the easy ones?
Because I've read them a billion times.
Okay, well look, I'm going to come back onto these ones because I think we need to have a little closer look at this one because I think these are the ones that people struggle with. But before we do...
I don't struggle with my 7s.
That's brilliant.
I'll turn around. Look, 7, 14, 21, 28 and 35, 42 and 49, 56 and 63, 70, 77 and 84.
So you're super clever at remembering your times tables.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So if someone was struggling with their 4 times table, what trick could they use to I know you find them easy, but what trick could they use to remember their 4 times table?
They got to learn it.
Okay. That's one way. But look, if I know my 2 times table, so if I know, for example, that 2 times 6 is 12. Is that right?
Yeah.
2 times 6 is 12, right?
Yeah.
So 4 times 6 is what?
24.
Right, it is. Yeah. But do you see, look, I've doubled this. So I can just double this. What's double 12?
Double 12.
Yeah, 2 12s.
14.
No, come on.
24?
Yeah. What if I wanted to work out 4 times 8? Could I do 2? What's 2 times 8?
2 times 8 is 16.
So can we double the 16?
Yeah.
What's 2 16s?
32.
Yeah, lovely. Is that a cool strategy?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, you see, this is what I did to remember my times table. So I'm going to put a green circle around a box around the one that I did this. This is how I learned my times tables because I really struggled remembering them. And my teachers used to make me feel really bad because I struggled to remember them. And I tell you what, I did this and it sorted it because I could just work them out. And before my teacher got cross, I'd already worked it out, so it didn't really matter anymore. So, how about the 9 times table? Is there an easy way to work out the 9 times table?
Yeah. If you have 20, 9 times 2 equals 18. So we double 18. 4 times 9 is 36.
Okay, you can do that. Have you ever used this method? So if we do 3 times 9, look, I'll go 1, 2, 3. And here's my tens. How many tens have I got?
2.
So that would be 20. And how many units have I got? Wiggling them.
7.
7. So that would be 27.
Oh.
What if I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? What do you think that might be? Here's my tens.
9.
Oh, here's my tens. How many tens have I got?
5.
And then how many units have I got?
4.
So that makes 54, right?
Yeah.
Do you see? Is that cool?
Can I try?
Yeah, absolutely. That would be cool. I'm just going to make your video feed bigger so we can all see it. So, can you do 7 nines for me? So hold your fingers up.
7, 9.
Yeah, 7 nines. Right,
And
drop down your 7th finger. That's it. How many of these have you got?
5.
Oh, and the one over here. And the one over here. 6. And then how many ones have you got? Or units?
3.
3. So we've got 63.
63.
It works, doesn't it? So can we
Yeah.
cross off the 9s? Because that's a super cool method, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right.
I want to show you something.
What do you want to show me?
I got these all right.
Fantastic. Was Amy really pleased with you?
I'm going to get my bust up method.
Lovely, lovely. Okay, guys, sit down. We're focusing on this at the moment. Okay, thank you. So, is there an easy way we can remember the 12 times table?
So everything times 12. So it's like doing all the times tables.
Can I give you my method? Now, this is, again, it's the one that I used to trick out my teachers because my teachers kept on telling me off because I couldn't remember my times tables. So this is how I used to do it. So what I used to do was I used to say, well, I want to do 4 times 12. Well, I know what 4 times 10 is. That's 40. And I know what 2 times 4 is. That's 8. So it's 48. Do you like that?
Yeah.
That's cool, isn't it?
So easy.
Absolutely. So what's 3 times 12?
So can I do the same as your method?
Absolutely. I hope you do.
So 30
Yep.
there.
2 times 3.
2 times 3 equals 6.
So 3 times...
6.
Wow. Can I show you another one? So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to change colour so we don't get confused. I'm going to go to blue. So I'm now going to do 6 times 12. Okay? And that's going to be 60 and 12, which is going to give me 72. Make sense?
Yeah.
So can you do 8 times 12?
8 times 12.
Yep.
Okay. 8 times 12 is 80. I mean, 8 times 10 is 80. Add 2 is 82.
Or 2 times 8.
2 times 8, 16.
Lovely. So what do you think the answer is? 80 add
106.
16. 80 add 16.
Got to work that.
You can do that in your head. 80 add 10 is 80 add 10 is 90.
69.
Right. Okay. 96, you mean?
Yeah, 96.
Okay.
Look,
Right.
he
Okay.
didn't do anything.
Right. So I think you might need a little bit of practice with that one, but we can cross off that one once you've practiced that one. And we could cross off this. So we've crossed this one off as well, haven't we? So can you see there's only 3 times tables that we need to learn?
I know the 6.
Okay,
I
well,
can tell
first
you
of
how
all,
to
is
do
1
it.
times 6. We already know that because it's on the 1 times table. And the 2 times 6, and the 3 times 6, and the 4 times 6, and the 5 times 6. We can do it. Now then we
No,
can
the
also
6 times
do
6 and 7 times 6. No.
we can also do the 9 and the 10.
Yeah.
Do you see?
Yeah.
So
But
we
the
could
7 and the 8.
well the 6, 7 and the 8 we can learn. Should we learn those ones off by heart? Okay. How about the 10 times 7? We know that, don't we?
Yeah.
And the 10 times 8 and the 1 times 7 and the 1 times 8 and the 2 times 7. Do you see we can cross all these off because they're easy? Makes sense? And the 9s because we can use our fingers. So how many times tables do we actually need to learn, Alzane? Right in here. There's only these ones here in orange. Can you see? How many are there?
9.
Can you remember 9 things?
Yeah. I
Fantastic.
can write it down in my list.
Absolutely. Alzane, so here's your challenge. I'm going to share this video as well with Jaden, but also with you so everyone can see it. And what I want you to do is make sure you learn these strategies and learn these 9 times tables. Make sense?
Okay.
And then you'll be as clever. And then, Alzane, you'll be as clever as me. Is that all right? Would you like to be as clever as me? Or would you like to be cleverer than me?
Clever.
Excellent. Like to hear it. Like to hear it. Okay.